Morning has arrived in Seyðisfjörður. The sky is a brilliant shade of blue. The mountains are glowing in warm shades of orange as the first light reaches them. I honestly can't remember ever seeing a landscape more beautiful than this. I only hope this camera can capture even a fraction of what I'm feeling right now. As I leave this place, I hope I can carry this morning with me instead of leaving it behind. About an hour ago, I was lucky enough to spot a family of seals making their way from the fjord out toward the open sea. The seals that live here spend their days in the ocean and usually return to the fjord in the evening. It's not as though you'll see dozens of seals swimming past all at once. They can stay underwater for nearly half an hour. So even if you wait for an hour, you may only catch a glimpse of them once or twice. But if you're patient enough, they'll eventually surface, letting out a surprisingly loud call before disappearing beneath the water again. Watching these animals go about their daily lives in such a breathtaking place was never part of my plan. Maybe that's exactly why this unexpected encounter has become one of the memories I'll treasure most from this journey.
When you need my back, I'm here. When you need my
Today's destination is Akureyri, about 330 kilometers from here. Along the way, I'll be stopping at Dettifoss and Selfoss, two of Iceland's most spectacular waterfalls. After that comes Hverfjall Volcano, one of the places I'd been looking forward to visiting long before this trip even began. It's just after 9 in the morning now. If the weather holds, I should reach Dettifoss around noon, Hverfjall by mid-afternoon, and arrive in Akureyri sometime this evening. Northern Iceland has a reputation for unpredictable weather, even by Icelandic standards. So for now, all I can do is hope the skies stay on my side.
Chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further, it goes like I never thought I'd find it. A love that feels so perfect.
With fewer than 1,000 residents, Seyðisfjörður is one of the smallest towns I've visited in Iceland. Yet despite its size, Seyðisfjörður has played an important role for generations. For more than a century, it has served as one of Iceland's eastern gateways to Europe, welcoming ferries crossing the North Atlantic from Denmark. Today, people come here for very different reasons. Its colourful wooden houses, thriving art community, and peaceful setting have made it one of the country's most charming towns. It's the kind of place that invites you to slow down. As the road begins to climb out of the fjord, I can't help looking back one last time. This road, known as Fjarðarheiði, is the only route connecting Seyðisfjörður with the rest of eastern Iceland. In winter, it becomes a very different place. Heavy snow, strong winds, and the constant risk of avalanches can make the pass difficult, or sometimes impossible, to cross. Today though, everything feels peaceful. As the road climbs higher, small lakes and reservoirs begin to appear, reflecting the blue sky above. It's surprising how quickly the landscape changes. Only a few minutes ago, I was driving beside the sea. Now I'm surrounded by open mountains. One thing many first-time visitors notice about Iceland is how few trees there are. Looking across this broad landscape, it's almost hard to imagine that forests once grew here. When the first Norse settlers arrived more than 1,000 years ago, much of the island was covered with native birch woodland. Over the centuries, those forests were gradually cleared for timber, firewood, and grazing land. combined with Iceland's cool climate and fragile volcanic soil, they never fully recovered. As the road begins its long descent, the broad valley of Egilsstaðir finally comes into view, and the landscape opens up once again. From here, most of the journey follows Route 1, better known as Iceland's Ring Road. Stretching more than 1,300 kilometers, it circles almost the entire island, connecting many of Iceland's towns and most of its famous natural landmarks. For many visitors, driving the Ring Road isn't simply a way to get around. It becomes the journey itself. One of the things that fascinates me most about Iceland is that it still feels unfinished. Not unfinished by people, but by nature itself. New lava fields continue to appear. Rivers change their course. Glaciers carve new valleys. Even the island itself is still growing, little by little, with every volcanic eruption. Dettifoss. About 1 kilometre farther south lies another famous waterfall, Selfoss. Although they're fed by the same glacial river flowing from Vatnajökull, the two waterfalls couldn't be more different. Dettifoss stretches nearly 100 metres across and drops about 44 metres. Every second, an immense volume of glacial water crashes into the canyon below. It's often described as the most powerful waterfall in Europe. I had already visited Gullfoss earlier in this journey, so I thought I knew what to expect from Iceland's waterfalls. But standing here was something else entirely. The sheer force of the water is difficult to describe. You don't just see it, you hear it. You feel it through the ground beneath your feet. For an island with a population of only around 400,000 people, it's remarkable how many landscapes here exist on such an enormous scale.
Something I don't do. I feel the wind blowing my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. It's been a while since I ran into you on a street. I wonder if you moved. Hope everything is going amazing for you, and you're not feeling blue. I feel the rain pour down my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. I slip to the door, bind it to the day. I slip to the door, bind it to the day. I slip to the door, bind it to the day. I slip to the door. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind.
I don't mind being right, even when we got in wrong. I kinda like making it up as we go. And ever since the second grade when you first caught my eye, I knew you were different in all the ways I like, I won't hide that I'm right, even when we got it wrong. But why you keep playing? We're not the same, man. This other little light, the coming ground is shaking in your eye. If you could leave me, let's jump in the deep end. We'll jump in the deep end, yeah. I said, hey, we don't need to leave all the differences aside. But you and I feel right. I said, maybe we don't need to leave all of the differences aside. 'Cause that's what makes it right. I'm nothing like you, and you're nothing like me. We don't agree, and that's what makes it right. I'm nothing like you, and you're nothing like me. Opposite sides, and that's what makes it right. Or every time that you think it's gone too far, we come a long way, and I know that it's only just begun. 'Cause if you think that loving someone else could ease your mind, let me just remind you, dear, of all the hills we've climbed, and I don't mind being right, even when we get it wrong. No, and I said, hey, we don't need to leave all the differences aside. But you and I feel right. I said, maybe we don't need to leave all of our differences aside. 'Cause that's what makes it right. I'm nothing like you, and you're nothing like me.
Just a short walk away, the scenery changes completely. This is Selfoss. Unlike the raw power of Dettifoss, Selfoss is graceful and almost painterly. The waterfall is much lower, only about 10 meters high, but it's incredibly wide. Instead of plunging in a single curtain, the river spreads into countless smaller streams that flow gently over the dark volcanic cliffs. As the water falls, a fine mist rises into the air. By the time I arrived, the sun had finally broken through the clouds. The mist caught the light, giving the entire waterfall an almost dreamlike glow. Nature has a strange way of creating beauty. We notice it only when someone is there to witness it. But that doesn't mean it begins to exist only then. Even when no one is watching, these landscapes continue to be just as beautiful. Somewhere in the world, at this very moment, nature is creating scenes that no human eyes will ever see. And perhaps the places we're lucky enough to witness are only a tiny fraction of that unseen beauty. This is Hverfjall, one of Iceland's most active geothermal areas. Earlier in this trip, I visited Geyser in the Golden Circle. both places are powered by geothermal activity. But they look completely different. Geysir has abundant groundwater, creating beautiful pools of clear, steaming water. Here at Hverfjall, groundwater is much scarcer. Instead, volcanic gases have turned the soil highly acidic. Mixed with hot water and escaping steam, the ground bubbles constantly, forming what are known as mud pots. Now it's time to head for Hverfjall. This is Hverfjall. It stands just east of Lake Mývatn in northern Iceland. The crater was formed about 2,500 years ago by a massive steam explosion when rising magma came into contact with groundwater. Today, it's covered almost entirely in black volcanic ash and loose cinders.
You scare me with how much I could love. You give me wings, how you lift me up.
Its nearly perfect circular shape has made it one of the largest explosion craters in the world. The crater measures about 1 kilometre across and roughly 140 metres deep. Although the summit sits around 400 metres above sea level, the parking area is already quite high. So the climb to the rim is only about 150 metres.
I want you to come over. I wish that you would come and give me something to prove. Won't you pull me closer? I think that I'm obsessed with everything that you do. I'm waiting, trying to be patient. You look like a painting. It's so frustrating. I hate it, yeah. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably should erase it. I probably shouldn't say this. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, call me a fan. I'm living, give me your hand. I'm in it, yeah. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do. We've been making magic, and sometimes I get nervous, but too good to believe. I don't know how it happened, but baby, I'm ecstatic that you're sticking with me. I'm waiting, trying to be patient. You look like a painting. It's so frustrating. I hate it, yeah. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably should erase it. I probably shouldn't say this. I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do, I wanna be with you. If that's the last thing that I could do.
One detail I find fascinating is that the depth of the crater is almost the same as the height you climb from the parking lot. By the time you reach the rim, you're looking almost all the way back down to the elevation where your hike began.
I don't wanna feel this pain, but I walk it anyway. In the dark I call my name, still I'm standing in the rain.
약한 자, 고통을 잊지 못한 자, 불쌍한 자, 오늘도 나는 앉아.
I first learned about Hverfjall while planning this trip. It wasn't a travel video or a guidebook that caught my attention. It was a single photograph. The picture had been taken from a distance. And somehow, from that viewpoint, the entire crater was visible. From the near rim all the way to the far side. I remember staring at it, wondering how that could possibly be. Every volcano I'd ever seen looked the same from below. You could see the mountain itself, but never the inside of the crater. Yet this one seemed completely different. It almost looked as if someone had drawn it. That single photograph stayed with me. In many ways, it became the reason I decided to drive all the way around Iceland. I wanted to see that impossible-looking landscape with my own eyes.
I don't wanna feel this pain, but I walk it anyway. In the dark I call my name, still I'm standing in the rain.
제기랄 정신 승리자는 나라고 착각해. 열심히 살았으니 괜찮다고 위안해. 최선을 다했는데 억울하단 말 반복해. 그런데 왜 오늘도 또 열심히 사는 걸까? 더럽고 치사한 거 다 봤어도 다행이다. 닮지 않고 줄 때 지켜서 가만히 있는 사람 건드리고 무시했어도 어쩐다냐 나는 어디서 개가 지내하고 살았단다.
Hold me when it gets too loud. I don't wanna break right now. Hold me when it gets too loud. I don't wanna break right now.
Yeah, 너만 있냐? 나도 원만 있다.
After reaching the summit, there's just one more thing I want to do. I'm going to find the exact place where that photograph was taken. Looking at the map, I think it's somewhere on the opposite side of Lake Mývatn. I found it. This is the place. From here, you can see the entire crater exactly as I remembered. There's only one difference. The photograph that inspired me was taken in winter, when a thin layer of snow covered the crater. The snow created soft shadows that revealed the shape of the landscape in remarkable detail. When I visited, everything was covered in dark volcanic gravel instead. Without the contrast of snow, the crater doesn't stand out quite the same way on camera. I'm not sure this video can fully capture what makes this place so unusual. But that doesn't really matter. I came here because of a single photograph. Now, after all this time, I'm finally standing in the very place where it was taken. And somehow, that's more than enough. This is Dettifoss, whose name means waterfall of the gods. Around the year 1000, Iceland officially adopted Christianity. According to tradition, The old pagan idols of the Norse gods, including Odin, Thor, and Freya, were thrown into this waterfall after that historic decision. Whether the story is entirely true or not, Dettifoss has remained one of the country's most symbolic waterfalls ever since. At last, I've arrived in Akureyri. It's the largest town in northern Iceland. And after a full day on the road, seeing traffic lights and city streets almost feels unfamiliar. One small detail immediately caught my attention. The red traffic lights here aren't ordinary circles, they're hearts. At first I thought they were simply a charming local design. But there's a much deeper story behind them. In 2008, Iceland was hit hard by the global financial crisis. The country's banking system collapsed, leaving many people uncertain about the future. During those difficult years, the people of Akureyri wanted to create something that would bring even a small smile to everyday life. The heart-shaped traffic lights became part of that effort. They were introduced as a reminder that kindness, hope, and compassion still matter. Especially when life feels uncertain. More than a decade has passed since then. The crisis is over. But the hearts remain. And somehow, they feel like the perfect welcome to the end of today's journey.
Even if I fall, won't let gravity pull me down. Bring me back to the world. Standing alone, where I go, light shining bright, but still I'm low. Won't let gravity pull me down. Bring me back to the world. In the silence, I hear the call, echoes of a distant home so small. Through the darkness, I'll find my way back to where I belong. Come what may, you held my hand and together we roam. Whoa, 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 whoa. But now I stand alone in my own. Bring me back to the world. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where I'll be safe even if I fall. Won't let gravity pull me down. Bring me back to the world where I belong. I won't let go, won't let go. Bring me back, oh bring me back. Bring me back. Oh, 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 oh. Bring me back. Oh,